Good day, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another video. My name is Chief Dog 74, and we shall be getting onto this one then. So we're back again on Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered. I always say this at the start. I guess it's just a good way to get into things. But yes, we're on Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered. Burnout Paradise Remastered. That series is finished for the moment. But we've still got plenty of a big journey ahead for this game, which is good. We've got plenty of progress to do. We've got 48% of the game complete, so we're just about under halfway. It might include milestones as well, so it might be a little bit over halfway or so. But anyway, we've been playing for 9 hours. It doesn't feel like 9 hours, but that's yeah, interesting anyway. But we're going to be doing the Jet Set race using the exotic series cards. I believe this is the first race that we're doing with these cars, at least owned ones. So we have quite a lot to choose from. We have Bentleys, Fords, Porsches, Lambos, but I decided to go with the McLaren and go in the McLaren Orange. We're going to be in sunny conditions at 2 p.m. Of course, we're going to be trying to get first best as we can. Only 7.9 miles, so it will be a bit more of a quicker one for these cars, but sort of a reverse circuit of the of what happened at the start of yesterday's video with that race. It's pretty much the similar track, but we're starting the opposite way around, and it's not a complete full loop. Just through the more canyony-esque part, and then the open sort of area. Oh Jesus! Voice cracks included. Through the satellite dishes and that sort of area. But anyway, we're underway. We're into fourth already. This McLaren has gone straight into a traffic car, which has not helped their case particularly. We're going to be flying around this long corner. The Ford GT gets the better of us, and I sort of dive quite early to the left to get away from the van. Jesus, loads of voice cracks today. Need to warm up my voice, I guess, or something, I don't know. But we're in fifth. We're in the, well, I guess the back sort of the pack. We narrowly avoid that car. I will say that when I first used this car, it felt very responsive, very darty, which I was not used to. So yeah, that happened with a traffic collision. Anyway, we continue on through this rock field. 4 of us have decided to take this shortcut and overtake 3 of them before finally getting the last one there. But plenty of carnage in the back as our car's been flung around. And yeah, we're doing alright for the moment though, 4.6 miles, so we're about halfway, and well, we're sort of in the middle-ish part of the pack. The front is starting to be reeled in a little bit though, as we fly on through this way, taking the right towards the satellite dish and the airfield, that sort of area. Flying on through up to second now. First is in our sights as well, and we are going to pass him, and well, he crashed into a traffic car. So right now we're on for a decent run of form. We've got high speeds, of course, in the McLaren, because it's the exotic series. We hit 226 miles an hour, which is pretty good, but of course there are faster cars that will come later on in the game. We've got about 1.5 miles left of this circuit. The Ford GT has followed us through this shortcut and is done it to some success because he's very close to us now. But 1 mile to the finish, he's going to have to pull off a lot of slipstream, a lot of boosting to try and keep himself in contention and try and get himself ahead. But as we can see the smoke at the end now, just over this little hill or this crest, we've done it. We've got across the line first. Team, it's 47, and a gold awarded to us as well. So good job on our side of things. But another thing that I'm actually quite happy about, which came in on Tuesday, was actually I got a new monitor. I got a second vertical monitor, so I'm really enjoying that, to be honest. And I thought I must include it because yeah, it's very handy. But something else that might come in handy is the new BMW M6 convertible that we've got for the Super Series. So should we ever do any events in that series again, we will have a new car to use. But we're going to be now doing the Charge Attack Hot Pursuit with the speed enforcement units. 15.3 miles, so it's definitely a long circuit, but hopefully we won't need all of that. We should be able to hopefully pursue them all and catch all of them. But we're going to be using the Carrera GT, newly acquired for us, and we're going to be doing it at cloudy conditions at 8 AM 7 bus, and interestingly 1 roadblock and 10 EMPs. Yes, 10 EMPs for 15.3 miles. Yeah, very interesting assortment of weapons that we have here. 10 EMPs, so we're going to have to, well, try and keep behind a little bit and just keep chipping away at them with the EMPs. The roadblock could come in handy, but we're probably going to be using it when we're a little bit behind and need a bit of a capture or something. Otherwise it's not much use. But of course we did also do an event where we had to use 10 spike strips, so we've got the event to use 10 EMPs now, which is quite interesting. But we're going to be locking onto this Chevy Corvette ahead, and we do in fact get the EMP hit off, so that is good. And outside, not so great for the McLaren, who's just crashed into a traffic car though. Again, we're on the my favourite road, Oak Mountain Valley. We've got EMPs back again because, to be honest, they do take quite a while to recharge EMPs. Spike strips are pretty quick, EMPs not so much. So yes, we do need to be aware of that, but we've been a bit punted out of the way here, which is not what I was looking for. But we'll keep slamming into them. We'll deploy another EMP, as well as also getting a hit off onto this guy as he tried to deploy a turbo. So he will race ahead a little bit, but we've still got ages. We've still got a good 11.6 miles of track before we need to start worrying. We've got the EMP back online though, so we can use another should we wish, but probably not best to do it on this corner or through this tunnel. Coming out to this part though, it's a decent spot, and so we will deploy an EMP, locking onto this McLaren. He's quite low HP, but unfortunately the understeer does not help us there, but a good whack to the side of him does basically do the same job, and that is him busted. But we've got a Dodge Viper SRT ahead, and I was going to try and cut him off and hit him to the side there, but traffic sort of got in the way, which has not particularly helped us. Now, I did also think about deploying a roadblock at this section, but instead we're deploying EMP because there are shortcuts ahead, so I wanted to make sure that we were all good for them. But we do get this Dodge SRT quite low, and you can see a few of these back markers here are all quite low HP, so that will definitely help us as we tried to get the Dodge, missed them, but we have an EMP ready and we get the lock on and we get it done. So that is him 100% busted with the EMP. We also take out this fella while in the cutscene, so that's helpful as well. We're up to 3 busts, only 4 of them left, and so this is the time where I decided to deploy a roadblock to slow down their progress, although arguably didn't need it because we already caught up. But it does help to weaken a few of our racers here as I go straight into a wall because I have no control. We lock onto another EMP on the Porsche Carrera GT, the mirror car to us of course, and get the lock on here. So the Lamborghini alongside us has got very close to us and is on low HP, so we can just knock him to the side, and he is absolutely dead as he gets sent into the wall there. RIP him, he's certainly not going to be able to recover from injuries of those caliber. But we do have another EMP, not quite able to get the EMP locked onto him though because he does escape its range, so we keep continuing on. just trying to follow him through the forest, swinging it to the right here, and yeah, we're trying to just reel him in, of course. Also, we have yet another EMP available for us to use. We just about get in range to get the lock on, and we hang tight with him, and it does get the bus. But rather annoyingly, he comes across the road and hits us while we're in the cutscene, certainly slowing us down. But the rubber banding on this game is rather strong, so we're quite easily able to catch back up to the Pagani Zonda, which is the last of the races ahead. We're deploying EMP. Doesn't quite fool us by trying to go into the shortcut, because we are able to follow him and we get the EMP hit off, and as he turns this corner he'll go straight into a traffic car, and so that is basically his race done and dusted, because we swoop in and get the bus. So race shut down in somewhat decent time, performance 28.63, and a gold, or a distinction in the police's case, is given to us. So good job on the charged attack race, or hot pursuit should I say. We do get a new reward as well, which is good. That'll be in the form of a new car. But as we come towards the end of this, you can see we zoom in and we haven't quite got enough. We're literally 250 points shy, so we could have got a rank up, but of course we do two police, 2 race events, so we will get a rank up at the end of this video. We do also get the Koenigsegg Agera, not Regera, Agera, which is a lovely Koenigsegg. I do love Koenigsegg a lot, so pretty cool that we got their car. But the next event is the Hot Pursuit Resisting Arrest, and it is a one for the Lamborghini sort of pack. So we choose the Gallardo, colour it blue, and get on into this event. So we have sunny conditions at 10 AM with 5 spike strips, 2 turbos, 3 EMPs, and 3 jammers available to us. So 13.2 miles are ahead of us, already being chased by a Nissan GTR, and I can say on this first attempt we did not do very well. So here are some of the highlights, because I'm quite aware that this video is already long enough. The original footage was 39 minutes, so I've done a decent job of cutting it down a bit, but yes, we make quite a few mistakes here, smashing into roadblocks, smashing into traffic cars, trying to cut across this Lamborghini and end up hitting by the GTR that's still following us. So that's not great either. We go around this corner, and I was talking to my dad, so I wasn't quite focused during this part, and got hit by a helicopter spike strip as well as a police car, and then someone else on the return as well. We got hit by a traffic car as well. I try and deploy a turbo at the end of this event, where we've only got a mile left and quite low HP. We're in second. I thought, you know what, let's just use the turbo, get around this guy. We do a decent job of it. We get into first. Things are all looking nice and dandy, and I turn this corner, and on the inside is a helicopter spike strip that busts me right at the end. So yes, not great from my side, but we go again for the second attempt, where this time it went much better. So we will continue on with this attempt, but we have the Nissan GTR behind us, already trying to get in the mix, already trying to push us out wide, of course trying to target us the most that it can. Roadblock has been requested ahead, so I was aware of this, and on my first attempt I also took to this shortcut through the house here, or through the driveway of the house at least, and then we re-emerge back on the road and back going through the bridges. The Nissan GTR is quite far behind at this point, which is good for us. There's traffic cars in some of these areas, but we're able to dodge and weave through them, and now we can continue along our way as the Nissan GTR starts to get further towards us, and the helicopter will also be flying over ahead to once again cause us some misery. We get a whack by the GTR though, which is not helpful. There's a roadblock ahead. We do go through the gap, which is widened a little bit by the car in front, so that was rather helpful of him. We do avoid the helicopter spike strip, but on the scanner you can see that a new form of cop has arrived in the form of the Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG. So, but then out of nowhere some witchcraft happens once again, and this Nissan GTR comes out of nowhere, slams head on into us, and then we get hit from behind by the SLS AMG. So, and then all chaos goes off behind us. We're quite actually close to the spike strip of the helicopter there, but we're able to make it through before deploying a turbo, as well as a jammer, just to make sure that we get through unscathed and can try and catch up to the two cars in front. But this is like, I've never seen that at all, and then as soon as I play the remastered version, I've had that happen 3 or 4 times where the guy's just spawned in front of you and gone straight into you. So it's quite a weird glitch that's just started to happen, because like I said, it never happened as far as I'm aware on the original copy. So I don't know what they've done to change the spawning, which has then made it this way. But anyway, we head through. I chuck some spike strips out behind, and they do actually get a target, just the wrong target. They get a racer. I was trying to deploy them to try and actually hit a cop behind through the mini gap of the roadblock, but yeah, I mean, at least it got someone, I guess, despite the computer, my car not agreeing. They thought that the spike strip had missed. But anyway, we're going to be continuing on through this place, again deploying spike strips in case any of the cops decide to follow us. They did not, so it didn't hit anyone. But we do have an EMP that was trying to be locked on to us, but we just used the trusty old jammer and we're able to get through quite okay. So helicopter in front, we deploy an EMP as well on this cop car. He tries to take evasive maneuvers by deploying some spike strips, but we do get the EMP off, and so we get the milestone as well for 10 EMPs, which I can confirm does give us an upgrade at the end, so that is good job from us as well. We deploy a jammer to stop the EMP. This Lamborghini comes out of nowhere and sort of ruins my idea of once again deploying spike strips into the hole through the roadblock. And yes, the game even confirms that we got hit by our own spike strips. Thanks game for rubbing that in. But we're continuing on here. This SLS is looking quite weak, so I just decided to finish it off. Gives us some boost and gives us a bit of breathing room as well in this event. We take to the off-road as well while we're in first, and we're now down to the final stretch for about 3 miles. So to speed things up, because we're not really contested at this point. The only thing that's trying to contest us is, well, surprise traffic and also surprise spike strips from the helicopter, but we just take a wide line through there. Speaking of wide, there's a wide gap to the left here because one of the cars did not spawn in for the roadblock, so we're able to quite easily go through that one. The helicopter goes racing off ahead, trying to deploy a spike strip to slow us down. We also deploy a turbo, but in the end none of these things really matter because we have over half health. We avoid the helicopter spike strip, and around this corner is the final part of this event, the finish line. We chuck out some spike strips behind for fun, but it's a 5-minute 10.23 time, and more importantly a gold awarded to us for the resisting arrest hop suit. Wow, what a tricky event. Not great that we didn't succeed at first, but second attempt is still pretty decent, as we also get 2 rewards, and one of those rewards, of course, like I've said, is the level 3 EMP, and this is actually the final cinematic that we'll see, which is really sad because I love these. So let's have Delay explain it to us.
Hudson Tech, cutting-edge aftermarket automotive technology. Years of research in the K project brings the 3rd generation of mobile NNEMP. Delivering 100 times more electrical impact than a lightning strike, this generator provides the ultimate electromagnetic stopping force. Developed in parallel with the military, new lock-on algorithms deliver 75% faster target acquisition.
So that is a helpful and good upgrade, but sad to see that we won't see any of those lovely cinematics anymore. because I'm pretty sure we've got everything upgraded. But another upgrade that we'll be getting later on in the series is the form of the McLaren F1, quite fittingly just named Legendary at the bottom there. But that is for the Hyper series, which is a series that will happen later on. But we have a rapid response Sunset Scalpel event to be doing, and so I decided to choose the fastest car that we had in the unit, and that is the Murcielago, so a good choice of car. But we're going to be doing it at sunny and rainy conditions at 6 PM with 3 minutes 54 for the distinction time.
Central to all units. Officers require assistance on Carson Ridge. This is a training exercise, but you will be evaluated as if this was a live situation.
So with 10.4 miles for the distance, I can say once again the first time was not the good time, because we'll just head to the rather disastrous part. I've already got 6 seconds of EMPs, of penalties, make that 8, all of them being barrier collisions, as we head on through the rainy conditions on the track, which has not helped. A box truck in the middle of the road not helped either, probably should have gone to the right to try and avoid that one, but you see these things after and you think, that's so easy. And you try and avoid them in real time, and it's not possible. Speaking of not possible, I could not avoid that car because it was over a blind hill, so thanks again, Need for Speed. And once again I crashed into that car, and so I decided let's restart. This restart was a lot better though, so here's the second attempt that I did, and this attempt ended up being a very good one. So we'll continue on through here. We take through the rich man's house over the jump, and taking it nice and easy on the exit, because I did get a penalty here last time, but rather than getting a penalty there I decided to get one here because I have unexpected understeer through that corner. So I saved some time through the manor house and ended up losing it through the exit of the manor house corner, but more time is going to be lost here because I turned way too early in to this corner. It's more of a longish corner. This one you can drift a lot better for, and we're just going to continue through the farmland area. That's what I'm nicknaming this place, the farmland area. Continuing through here. Of course, we've had a few different rapid responses that have gone through this area, so I should know it like the back of my hand, but what I can't know is that there is a car there as I hit the barrier. So I did sort of consider just, you know, calling that attempt a day, but we continue on, and I am rather glad that I continued on because we get this lovely look to the left there, close to the barrier, close to the right barrier here, and then coming out of the exit of this, we get a lovely close shaving on the left and on the left again for the cop car. So it was certainly worth it for this attempt for that montage part alone, because that was some superior driving. I'm so happy with that. That was amazing. That was like speedrun level stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna increase the speed for the playback here by 2 times because nothing really happened. I was just driving along through the farmland area, not really crashing into anyone. This was the closest call we had, which was a red truck that just takes to the outside of the corner, and I was all good for that one. We're not going to have a blind car in the middle of the road this time as we come over the hill, though we are going to have a collision with the barrier as we try and avoid that car. And going around this corner, there's once again a deer in the headlights moment as we hit the traffic car there, but just heading through the shortcut underneath the dam, or I guess it's still on top, but you know, underneath the main road of the dam. We come back out and plenty of traffic cars all around, and we end up hitting to a box truck, so yeah, not great on that part either. We have to avoid the car there and end up hitting the barrier twice, only 1 penalty given to us though. And so we are going to cross the line in time with only a few seconds to spare, I guess, with 16 penalties as well, so not the cleanest apart from that one shortcut. That was super clean. But 3 minutes 47 was the time, and in the end we get a distinction reward as well as a rank up, as you'd expect as well. Tuner rewards given to us. One of them, as you expect, is the promotion. We are promoted to Trooper 3, Trooper level 3, Trooper rank 3, who knows, but we've got a promotion nonetheless. 99 total busts as well, so we're close to triple digits on the bust there. But there you go, Trooper level 3, Trooper rank 3, who cares? You know what I mean. We also get a new vehicle given to us in the form of the Aston Martin V12 Vantage for the rapid deployment. So good stuff. Have to say Vantage like that. Anyway, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. I know that these are starting to get a bit long, but that's just because if I want to do for a video, then sort of have to be longer. But anyway, hopefully you did enjoy. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. But until then, it's been Chief Dog 74. Hopefully you enjoyed. Give me some constructive criticism, and I'll see you next time.